some of the solutions, the three main problems associated with Obamacare are the feeling that half of Americans are being forced to buy insurance out of unaffordable premiums and having to pay a tax penalty if you refuse. The first problem is the feeling that President Obama is forcing us to buy the insurance. Obamacare plans take away the freedom of people to choose. Obamacare states that if you do not have health insurance, you're going to be liable for $90 a month or 1% of the salary. How will it be constitutional to force millions of Americans to pay for health insurance that they cannot afford? More to 2 to 5 adults in the 19 to 64 age group reports problems paying medical bills. Some employers have cut employees' hours, making people with low wages not being able to afford their regular bills. Many low-wage employees will find health insurance unaffordable, with no affordable options due to having offer coverage to work. The second problem associated with Obamacare is the high premiums. Healthy young people need to pay high premiums to pay for the older and sick people. $400 billion are paid for Obamacare, which take away for other programs like Medicaid and Medicare. Countries like Canada, France, and Germany have spent 2% of the healthcare budget on healthcare administration, while the U.S. spends 30% of theirs. Insurance companies profit from high premiums. They are the only ones who benefit from Obamacare. Insurance premiums have been increasing in the last few years faster than income. Insurance companies cannot deny Americans with pre-existing conditions and cannot charge higher premiums. Unaffordable out-of-pocket costs like copays, deductibles, and co-insurance for the average American is high. Since 2003, premiums have increased 80%, close to 3 times as fast as wages, which adds to 31% in 27% inflation. Because of this, many employees were not able to afford work-based insurance. Many small employers are not able to provide the work-based insurance, so they cut employees' hours. Tax penalties is another problem that arose from Obamacare Act. Tax penalties will increase every year depending on the gross income of the household. Like I said before, in 2015, the penalty was 1%, adding to a maximum of $9.75 per household. For 2016, the penalty will be 2.5% of the total gross income, or $695 per adult and $347 per child, to a maximum of $2,085. Unaffordable health insurance is also caused by Obamacare Act. Working class and middle class employees cannot afford health insurance. There is help available for people with low income. People who make more money can clearly afford to pay their insurance. The only ones affected are the working and the middle class, because the insurance is made unaffordable for them. I know several people who have lost half of the income because their employees were obligated to cut their hours because they were not able to pay insurance. Unaffordable health insurance is also caused by Obamacare. The working class cannot keep paying all these premiums. All the Americans should be able to have access to all the necessary means to get health insurance and to get health, like if we have a global health plan, people will be able to prevent many illnesses by being able to get regular checkups that allow them to have better control of their health. This health plan should include affordable universal plan that will be affordable for middle class, and it will allow employers to change their employers to change their policies to allow employees to work their 40 hours plus. Also, there will be no tax penalty for any person in the United States. Through my speech today, you are aware of all the problems associated with Obamacare. The causes of having Obamacare and how it affects the middle class and working class, and the ways that you and I can help solve the problems. When you think about healthcare, you think about being able to get the necessary treatments for any illness or injuries that you may have. Obamacare offers every American health insurance, and if they refuse, they will be fined. The government will assist companies to help people with low income who are unable to obtain insurance. The employer costs will still be unaffordable for employers. Obamacare will result in a financial disaster for the economy of the United States and the working class and the middle class. Only the insurance companies are making any money under Obamacare. High deductibles, co-insurance, and high premiums that are not affordable for working and the middle classes. Many Americans will be fined next year because they cannot afford health insurance. Make your voice be heard. Let's fight for your rights. Let the government know that Obamacare is hurting the ones that need help the most. Thank you.